Hey guys, this is Antari again, and as you can see, I'm slowly approaching to the 100 narrated battle on YouTube, and because of that I want to say that there will be change in the near future. In a way, I'm uploading new stuff on YouTube. But first things first, I want to thank you all for your support. Every comment, rating or sub really makes my day, and I'm still enjoying playing Pogs, but when I was creating an account here on YouTube, I made one wish. I want to accomplish 100 narrated battles here. And as I said earlier, there will be some change because of my parents decided to change the way of broadcasting the signal of internet in my house. So I'm not quite sure if I'm still able to connect my DS to Wi-Fi. So we need to be patient. You should expect less battles in late January and February. I'm not gonna give up Pogs or something stupid like that. As far as I obtain a new router or something which will allow me to connect to Wi-Fi, I'm still gonna upload new stuff. From now on, I still have like 1 month to make through of my achievement, which is 100 narrated battles. So stay tuned. I'm gonna use some different teams and upload some battles with them, some Pogs from my past days. So yeah, keep your fingers crossed for my wish, and let's get started with this battle, shall we? So this is a battle versus Rusty Dusty from Maryland forums. He's a pretty competitive player, so we decided to do a UU match, and he decided to lead his team with Blaziken as I go for my Omastar, and because I predicted this is his physically trained Blaziken, I decided to stay in and take even this super effective Thunder Punch. So I set up some spikes, and then I go for a knockoff just to make it lose its item, which is some berry. And after that I decided to actually stay in and go for Surf, which is super effective on this poke, and this will obviously take it down because I'm quite sure that it isn't carrying Focus Sash right now because I knock off its item, and it was berry. So anyway, then he decided to bring in his Ambipom, and I'm not actually fearing Fake Out because of the resistance. And after that he decided to go for Last Resort, which is pretty cool set for Ambipom, and he is obviously gonna take me down. So I decided to bring in as a revenge killer my Dactrio just to take it down with Earthquake, because he isn't going to switch and my Dactrio is faster than this shit. So I take it down without a problem, and now he decided to bring in his Miss Mages knowing that I'm probably using Earthquake, and I decided to bring in my Lapras as he goes for a sub on my switch, and then he decided to go for Calm Mind. And I'm not actually afraid of this Calm Mind because I'm still able to take at least one Thunderbolt of this thing. So I break this up with Waterfall, and after that he decided to go for a Shadow Ball. And this is the part which kind of pissed me off because he ends up getting a fucking crit. And yeah, as you can see here, I go for Waterfall, and it isn't going to be 2-hit KO evens after the Leftovers recovery. So I decided to go for a Waterfall and then finish it off with Ice Shard, but he ends up getting again fucking crit, and I was like, what the fuck? 2 crits in a row? This just like happened the first time in whole my battle history, but whatever. So after that I bring in my Dactrio. I was kind of confused here, and he goes for a Shadow Ball and take down my Dactrio. So here's my mistake in this match, because I thought that Bandit Pursuit is able to take down these Miss Mages, but unfortunately for me not. So I lost my Dactrio for nothing, and then I decided to bring in my Magnetov just to take it down with Thunderbolt. And after that he brings in his Embryon, so I decided to take a switch into my Scary Mojo, and he goes for a Curse on my switch. So I decided to go for a trick just to drop it with using that move, and he goes for a Wish. So now I'm kind of quite sure that he is gonna take a switch into something. So I go for Stealth Rocks, and he decided to stay and go for a Wish, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So after that he brings in his Toxic Rock as I take a switch into my Arcanine, and I got this thing eliminated. So he decided to go for a Swords Dance just to boost its attack stats, and I was so fucking close in clicking Will-O-Wisp, but I was too afraid of this substituting thing, and I thought that it's substituting Toxic Rock, but unfortunately for me not. So now he's got 2 boosts to his attack stats, but it's not powerful enough to take my Arcanine with this Sucker Punch, so I go for a Fire Blast just to finish it off. And after that he decided to bring in as his next poke Handum, so I decided to go for a Toxic, predicting an obvious Nasty Plot, and this turns out to be a pretty awesome part prediction of mine. And after that his Handum will suffer because of the poison, and I decided to stay, and he goes for a Hidden Power, maybe predicting my switch. Probably it was a Hidden Power Electric or something like that, but whatever, because I go for Morning Sun just to stall it a bit and get some HP back. So now the HP of my Catandog is again back to the green, and he goes for a Dark Pulse next turn, maybe predicting that I'm not gonna switch. So this isn't gonna kill my Arcanine, which is awesome, because he leaves my Arcanine with just 3 HP, and I'm able to get some HP back with Morning Sun and stall it a bit. So just for now, his hand will die in something like 2 turns. So he goes for Dark Pulse just to KO my Katon dog, and this is the end of my dog. So but it still do great job in this match. So then I bring in my Magneton just to revenge kill it with Thunderbolt, and after that he decided to bring in his last poke, which is Twilight, his Umbreon, and I go for my Stab Thunderbolt, which is pretty powerful, and it looks like a 3-hit KO, and he decided to lock himself into Payback, which isn't gonna do that much, even though it's stopped, and yeah. So I go for Thunderbolt again next turn, and he goes for Payback, didn't get a crit, which is awesome, and after that I finish off his Umbreon with Thunderbolt. So there was a great game, Rusty Dusty. Comment, rate, subscribe guys, hope you like this battle, and see you guys later. Peace dudes.